And here we are. We thought we'd give our fanatical viewers a little bit of a bonus for this weekend. We're not going to preview the whole card. We're just going to go through the two main races of the weekend. Something different that we're going to try. We're going to see how many of you click the subscribe button on YouTube and follow us, and then maybe we'll get more of these little snippets out. After all of this time, you've seen the pearls of wisdom that Lance and Piere come up with, and 𝗦𝗫𝗰𝗶𝗹, the occasional winner. Hello, Lance. Hello, Striker.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
How's it going?
How you, Piere? How you, Joey? What's
All
happening?
Good, all good. All good. Right. Lance is going to be muting every now and then because
I'm in my trading room, guys, so it may get a bit noisy.
brilliant.
So I may be muting, but I thought for two races we'll
No,
make it
we'll
happen.
stay where you are. Right, guys, fantastic race. We'll kick off on Saturday, the World Sports Betting 1900, a grade 3 for all horses. All horses. And should we give Mr. Strydom the honours and the betting?
Yeah.
So,
well, this is kindly sponsored by Soccer Shop, isn't it?
the podcast is sponsored by Soccershop.
You only realise that now, Piere?
I'm giving you some, what do you call it, some advertising, Lance. Okay, right. So,
The
Gravel,
race itself is sponsored by World Sports Betting. And Piere, I'm going to let you go first, but before you go, I just want to freak you out a little bit, just a little bit. Soccershop.bet, the leading market creators in South Africa, have gone 2-1 Native Ruler, 7-1 Future Swing, 7-1 𝗦𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, 10-1 𝗦𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, and 10-1 and better the others. But a different company has got the betting topsy-turvy. Lance, what has one of your competitors got the betting as?
All I know is I got a message to tell me that we've got the wrong favourite, that 𝗦𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 should be favourite. Jason is adamant that if 𝗦𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 had a match race with Native Ruler, there'll only be one winner. And you know what? I tend to agree with him. They're both carrying 52, and Pierre's going to love this. The one's a merit-rated 103, which is Native Ruler, and the other one's a merit-rated 96. So if we can add 96 less 103, you're going to get 7, 3.5 kilos. Better off, and he's getting the same weight. Over to you, Piere.
okay, well, the way I see it, it's a handicap, but being a big field, gravel, you need luck in running, so it's a tough race. But if I have to go on form, I'm making a 2-horse race. Native Ruler and Future Swing. They have both run against the best horses in the country. I know Future Swing hasn't run for a couple of months, but Snaith had a couple of winners last week already. So his horses, I know they were moaning about the horses coming from Cape Town to Durban. They had a lot of rain, not enough work. Now they've had an extra week and they've already had winners. So I'm going to go with the 2 horses, Native Ruler and Future Swing, to fight it out. 𝗦𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, like we said, 7 points out of the weight with Native Ruler. He has won his last 2 starts, but he hasn't competed closely to the quality of horses of Native Ruler and Future Swing. So 2-horse race, number 9, Native Ruler, and number 6, Future Swing.
Okay.
I'm going to jump in here, Joey, mainly because the office is very quiet at the minute. So I see it exactly like Piere, but I'm very strong on Native Ruler. But the reason I'm strong on Native Ruler is not only because of the 96 rating versus 103, is exactly what Piere said. This horse has run to a caliber of horse that is way higher than that of 𝗦𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃.
Yeah.
And last year's winner, Future Swing, definitely in with the run. The Met run was very, very good. For re-up, I tell you what, Pierre's got it spot on for my money.
Okay. So I don't want to say that I totally disagree with you guys, because I think you've got it pretty spot on. I'm a big fan, funnily enough, of listening to post-race interviews. Not a lot of them, but some of them I find very interesting. Now, the ones that irritate me are, will it go further? Will it go further? But there's a particular race interview that really pricked my ears, and that is of number 10, 𝗦𝗲𝗰𝗶𝗁. Definitely a progressive horse. And I remember Veal winning on this horse. I'm pretty sure when he beat 𝗦𝗲𝗰𝗶𝗁, and he came off and he said, I've learned something today. Then this horse got beat by King Pelez, and when they put the scoops on, this horse has just kicked on and kicked on again. Just to tell you, from the 1st of January 2024 till today, this horse has gone from a rating of 85 to 103, dropping as low as a 77. This horse has definitely turned its form around. And at 14 to 1, I'm highly recommending that you listen to Strydom and Lance, but you take a few swingers and you don't leave 𝗦𝗲𝗰𝗶𝗁 out of any of your permutations. So that's how I see that race.
I'm not going to argue with you. He's coming off Cape form. He's done exceptionally well. He's drawn a bit wide.
Yeah.
And he's meeting a bit of a stronger field than he's used to.
But he's also coming back in distance a lot, though. I mean, he's been running about 2.4, 2.5.
No, but he goes forward, Piere. He likes to go forward. He likes to go forward, this horse.
Yeah, but I'm like, say, like I rode Indian Ocean last time. Went to the front and all that. That is a Turfentine. It's a testing course, and so the pace is normally not that fast. So you can get to the front. But now, from Kenilworth, which is a testing course, 2,400, 2,500 meter races, to come back to a 1,900 at Greyville takes away your speed, your stamina, and
your tactical speed.
Yeah. So I'm going to go a little bit against you there. Yeah. But he's a progressive horse. So on that,
two runs back, he ran in a race. The average merit rating of that race was 102. And that was only over 2,000 meters, and he taught them a lesson that day. The average merit rating of today's race is 107, or Saturday's race, I should say. I like looking at the average merit rating, for example, and he's only carrying 56 kilos. Anyway, don't leave him out. That's all I can suggest. Don't leave him out.
Just before we finish this race, if we are going to finish it, Piere, what do you make of Indian Ocean's chances? You quite familiar with this horse's ability?
I think it's a bit too strong for this field. She's got a bad draw, and I think the Greyville 1,900. She doesn't. Even though I went to the front on the last time, I got there quite comfortably with no one forcing us to get there. Yeah. 1,900 Greyville is a complete different race. It's a speed race. They jump, they look for position, and she's going to struggle from a bad draw to get a good position.
Okay. What price, Snaith? 1, 2, 3, 4, gents?
I don't know. Will all of them make it to the race on Saturday? Because Snaith's been getting a lot of scratchings lately. Hello, Justin. We love you. Oh, mate. Listen, let's move on to the Secretariat on Sunday. And over here, Soccershop.bet have got the betting as follows. And I like this race, funnily enough. You guys have made it quite an open race. So you're betting 4 to 1 the field, 4 to 1 Royal Force, 4 to 1 Immediate Edge, 5 to 1 Keen News, Dance King, 5 to 1 Potberry, Mountain Eye, and Paul Revere at 7 to 1, 14 to 1, and better the rest. I'm going to let Lance go first. I'll go second, and we'll let Striker end.
Well, guys, this is a race I actually sat with Jason and went through. It's a tough race. The one has got a lot of weight. It's 7 kilos out with Paul Revere for a couple of lengths. So the one has got it all to do. 2, definitely a class act. Very short, in my opinion, but I see they got the scoops up. So not the strongest of races. Could be running on nasty, but I see it as a prep. So 4 to 1 may not be the price people will take. The 2 horses here that are the key to this race are number 5, Key News. His last run was a while back against Countin Victor, who I rated quite highly. The third or the second horse was Confederate, which came out and won the Classic. So that tells you there's a touch of class there. 𝗬𝗫𝗲's riding like a demon possessed. So that's got everything in its favor but the draw. So that's a good runner at 5-1. You got Dance King, stable also in form. They had a runner he won his last race. The third horse was the horse that ran third in the Derby, Solar Sail.
Yeah.
So both these horses, through their last runs, have really good form, and they got to have a strong chance here. So 5-1 may be value for both of them because they carry nice weights. The draw of Key News is a problem. Dance King has got a great draw at 6. And Royal Force has got a ton of weight to carry. So for me, the race lies between 5 and 6. And not for me, Mountain High. I think if that wins, I'll be shocked. And then I'm going to throw in a bit of a roughie, a 𝗦𝗫𝗃𝗲. Well, not a roughie, 7-1. I think that's got ability. So I think that's how they'll run. 5, 6, 6, 5, and 3 to follow them up.
Okay, so I'm going to go against that because I think that even though he's giving a lot of weight away, Royal Force definitely looks like the most progressive in this race. Hasn't had a lot of starts. I know Immediate Edge has had 1 start less, but I think it's going to be way too short for Immediate Edge. I've got to believe that this is a prep for something. Whereas Royal Force, I think Royal Force might be, at this stage, a humdinger like a horse. He doesn't want to go a mile, this horse. I wanted to go second because we'll let Piere give us his bit afterwards. But I think the 1400 is perfect. He's got a great draw. I'm genuinely not worried about the weight. I make the danger Key News. I can't have anything else in the race. Dance King does have good form, but not for me. Way too inconsistent. Has run unplaced 3 times out of its start. I just can't have it. Royal Force's only real blemish, Piere will tell you what happened that day. And I think this horse has carried weight before. He won a nice race last time, and I think this race is cherry ripe for him to kick on and potentially be a really nice 3-year-old. So Royal Force for me at Soccershop.bet, you're going to get 4-1. If you phone any of the guys in the trading room, they might give you a little bit of a stretch. Piere?
Okay, so this is a handicap, so every horse should have a chance. But I've cut it down to, I think, horses that have run and has the best form and has run against the best quality. From number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are my 5 horses. I'm going to eliminate number 2, Immediate Edge, because firstly, 1400 I think is too short for him, and he's drawn 9. Key News, he's probably got the strongest form, but drawn 11 out of 11 over 1400 Turpentine is very difficult. You go for 20 meters, 40 meters, and you're already 2-3 lengths inferior. So, and then you've got to hope for luck. You've got to try and get a position, or you have to ease back to get closer to the rail. So you're giving away start, or you have to go forward and like really work to get there. So Key News, I think, will have a hard race. For that reason, I'm sticking to Royal Force. I know he's got 62, but he's got a good draw, and he's still an improver. 𝗦𝗃𝗃𝗃, obviously, we're giving away 1.5 kilos, but he's got a good draw. He goes forward, so he should have a lot in his favor. And then my roughie, and I don't know what price it is, number 4, 𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗏𝗏. If you look at what he's run against before, not his
14-1.
How much?
14-1.
14-1. I think drawn 1, that's already a huge advantage. The fact that Gavin Arena can have a pick of many rides, and he chose this horse, you can't write him off. If you go back on his 3rd last run, he finished behind Greaterix, Fire Attack, Cosmic Speed, 𝗦𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗏. So the form is there to be drawn 1 He's probably dropped a little bit in the race figure. I think he could be a huge run.
Okay, perfect. So we've done the 2 feature races. Nice, short and sweet. I just want to touch on 3 other runners for the weekend. If you've watched this long, you might as well listen for a bit more. Striker, you are riding, I saw something else you were riding on the weekend that I wanted to ask you about. Can you
on Saturday?
On Saturday, yeah. Let me just get there was interesting runner of yours. Lance, why don't you tell the viewers so long about Clickbait?
Yeah, Joe, thank you. Clickbait's running in our soccer shop colours for the first horse to run in their colours. MJ's engaged 𝗦𝗫𝗸𝗏. He says the filly's doing really well at home. A normal improvement, she should take some beating. On form, she's got 1 or 2 lengths to find, but I can tell you she's a smart filly, and we fancy her quite strongly. So we're hoping that we can win first time out in the colours and go from strength to strength. But it's in race 1. She's really fancied, and she's got a strong winning chance.
Okay, I'll go second quickly. I found the horse I wanted to talk about, Piere, but I'll go second for you guys watching. In race 8 on Saturday, Haroon Al-Rashid runs again. I spoke to Gareth this morning. He's expecting him to be in the first 3. I'm going to tell you now what price he is with Soccershop.bet. I'll actually give you both prices, Clickbait and Haroon. Clickbait is about 22 to 10. Haroon is about, SP, Lance, you need to get the prices up quickly. But whatever price he is, add him to your trifectas and quartets. And the horse I wanted to ask Piere about actually isn't on Saturday. It's tomorrow in the first race, odds on Gulf of America pair. Have you looked at that race? Do you think you can win?
Yeah, obviously it can win on its first run, its only run. It's quite short in the betting though. And the Taranzaki Gavin Larino horse finished just a length behind. So as a juvenile, who's going to make the most improvement? I can't make that prediction. So yeah, it's definitely not 𝗦𝗫𝗀𝗏𝗃. And at that price, there's no way you can take a bet on that.
Okay. That's it, guys. Thank you very much. Short and sweet. I hope you've enjoyed this new format. Thank you, Piere. Thank you, Lance.
Thanks, Piere. Thanks, Joey. Take care, guys.
Cheers, guys.